Hello friends, welcome to TestingShala YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss what are the 11 important challenges which we face during big data testing. I am going to talk about 11 important big data challenges. I'm going to talk in detail about what are those challenges, all those things in this video. Moving further to know about those 11 important big data testing challenges. If you're not subscribed to our channel, then please click on subscribe and bell notification so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. So let us move on to understand which are those 11 important big data testing challenges. The number one challenge here is because the big data testing is involves a data. It's very huge. It will be terabytes of data. This huge data. Also, it is a different platforms because we have Unix platform, we have Linux platform, we have Solaris platform, we have Windows, Apple, you name it, you have different platforms. Now again, how the data will be there in these different platforms, how to get the data across all these platforms in order to test that, it itself a very big challenge. Number two challenge here is bringing the test automation in the big data testing space is a big challenge because specific test automation expertise in this area because the test expertise getting evolved in this area and getting good technical expertise in this area also it's very challenging these days. The third important challenge here is virtualization because why we are not able to make big data testing using virtualization because the data which is very huge, it is in terms of terabytes. Now, in order to bring that kind of data sets into your virtual VMs, when you are trying to bring so much data into your virtual VMs, your latency of that VM or speedness of that VM becomes very slow. Now, because of that, testing become a very challenge if we have that kind of data in any of our virtual machines. The fourth important challenges are the tools which is required are tools which is required to perform the testing activity in the big data space is still evolving. Lot of tools are new things, technologies are new things. So hence it is not very easy to get everything in one place, right? This is also a challenge you should consider when you are planning test strategy or test planning for big data testing. The fifth challenge is there is no specific tool still available for performing end-to-end testing. And the sixth challenge here is because the big data requirements are so much complex, it is very difficult to write this kind of a complex requirements with the right test cases and test scenarios. It is little complex compared to any other functional testing. And the seventh challenge here is in order to do big data testing, we would require special test environment. Using normal test environment, it is not at all possible to test big data test scenarios. Hence, we would require the special test environment to perform the big data testing. Special environment is required to perform big data testing due to very huge volume of test data in that. Important challenge here is because we require special environment to test this big data testing. So we would require a special software to monitor the data movement and monitor all the aspects of big testing. The ninth challenge is security testing and its gaps because till now we are trying to do security testing in different aspects in a normal application, but in the big data there are so much negligencies there because of the huge data in the system, and how to do a security testing for each every element of a data in the system is not very easy, right? Hence this is also an area which is very gray area at this moment, which requires to be evolving, and we should tighten this kind of challenge also in big data testing. Important challenge here is In order to test the big data testing, it requires a lot of coordination efforts across different teams because this big data comes from different sources. The data which in order to test the for big data source is from different location, different places, different environments. Hence, you will be required to contact various stakeholders in order to understand the right value of the data, right meaning of the data, everything. Hence, this is also one of the very challenging aspects while doing test data testing. 11th challenge here is because let's take an example. We talk about Twitters, we talk about Facebooks, we talk about any social media. There are a lot of likes are there, a lot of emotional aspects is there. Now, challenge here is testing an emotion is not very easy because where tester has to identify or simulate how many likes are there, what is the pattern, what is the emotional quotient when user using these applications. They have to validate all the logs, every aspects of the application just to ensure what is the emotional quotient for that application. Now, when when the data comes in that fashion, like likes, dislikes, share, all those things, right? With the various comments as well in that, and someone has to test it thoroughly, and it has to be representing in an effective manner those emotional aspects because this data will be used for when we are releasing a new product. Now, when we are releasing a new product, all this emotional data which is there in the system, when it is getting analyzed and when you are going to present it to the leadership team or whenever we wanted to plan for the new releases, this data would come very handy. Hence, in order to test this kind of requirement is also not very easy. It is very challenging. I hope you're able to get hold of all the 11 important challenges in the big data testing space. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. You're able to get hold of all the 11 important testing challenges for big data testing. If you really like this video, please click on like button. And if you are not subscribed to our TestingShala YouTube channel, then please click on subscribe and bell notification so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. Catch you in our next video. Until then, bye.